like you can't have press. I didn't know it was a Hare Krishna book, but there was Radha and Krishna on a swing on the front. I didn't know it was Hare Krishna. So then I just opened a page at random, and it was all about Mother Yashoda, Krishna, and then I realized, this is a Hare Krishna book. So I put it down and I went to the temple. And I came around the corner, and there was a devotee called Sri Bhuvanath. And there were many devotees. They were standing on the pavement, waiting to go on a Harinam. And there was an old beaten up truck, Bedford van. And so I went to Sri Bhuvanath, he seemed to be the leader. And I said, I want to join the temple. I've come to join the temple. And he said, oh, good. He said, you want to go on chanting? Chanting? We're going on chanting party now in King's Road, Chelsea. I said, yeah, because I'd already been chanting in Canterbury. And I got the Maha Mantra. I had a tambourine and I was going around town singing on my own. I thought, this is a good idea. You get join, I'll go with them. He said, there's no problem. There's one problem, we have no petrol for the van. We have to go in the van, but with no gas. So I'd been painting it. I had £5, which was in 1971. It was quite a lot of money for £50. So I said, here you go, this is mine. And you have this. I didn't have any more, that's all I had. So then we went to do Harinam. So then he told me, tomorrow morning you go Mangalarti. I said, what's Mangalarti? I didn't know. I stayed the night. We did Harinam, we chanting like mad. And everyone thought, this guy really looks like he's going to be Hare Krishna. So then they told me, now you must get ready for Mangalarti. We rise at 4 o'clock in the morning. I thought, I've never been at 4 o'clock in the morning in my life. Unless I was very highly intoxicated. So they gave me a sleeping bag. We just went on the floor, the Brahma room. And then he woke up. 4 o'clock in the morning, I got up. And then there was a shower. It was just a tube, like a pipe coming from the wall. Just cold water. Only cold water. Freezing cold. And as soon as you got in, they were saying, quick, 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 come out. It was like that. And there was a toothpaste. Mustard oil and salt. Clean your mouth with mustard oil and salt. Very good for a teeth. So then they must have given me some clothes. I came down to the temple room. Because I'd been an artist from childhood, interested in art and music and so on. And I was thinking, I have to make beautiful things to attract people to God, to attract people to something higher. I didn't know what the higher thing was. So then the curtains opened among the arti. And then I saw Radha Landanishwar for the first time. I saw Radha, why are you giving me this now? I saw Radha Landanishwar for the first time. And then I thought, oh, I was 26. And I spent my life at art college and so on. So I thought, now I've been an artist, and I thought I was making beautiful things to attract people, but I didn't know, anything as beautiful as Radha. I was amazed. Beautiful cloth, beautiful smile, beautiful garlands, everything beautiful. And then I thought, wow, now I know what art should be. Real art should be to bring people to appreciate Radha and Krishna. That is real art. And that's, traditionally, all artists used to glorify God. So that's what I've been doing. Sankirtan, Harinam, opening temples in Nepal, Bangladesh, Africa. Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai. Thank you very much.
When did you meet Srila Prabhupada first? And how was it?
A standard question, and the same answer I give, that I met Srila Prabhupada when I read the introduction to Bhagavad Gita. Because I was searching. I read so many books. My parents were, intellectual snobs. Their whole house was full of books. They didn't have computers in those days. Everything was full of books. Up the stairs, up the landing, in every room there were books. So I had the opportunity to read many books. But nobody told me who I was, what is the purpose of life. Everybody was just speculating, except the Bible. I could see the Bible, there was something that was there. But when I read Bhagavad Gita, then I understood Srila Prabhupada is my spiritual master. Somehow or other, he has that knowledge in disciplic succession about the aim of life, the purpose of human life, Krishna. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Mata pravatatam sat. How's it go? There's no truth superior to me. Everything rests upon me as pearls are strung on a thread. Am savasya prabhavo matak savam pravatate iti mat bhavajanti ma buddha bhava samanvrita. I am the source of the material and spiritual worlds. Everything comes from me. The wise who know this, they engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. So then I realized, my original faith in Lord Jesus and God the Father, now I knew who God was, the Father was, is Krishna. So it was simple. Now we just had to serve Krishna. So that's how I met Srila Prabhupada. When I met Prabhupada physically, it was in 1971. That was just confirmation of when I'd met Prabhupada in Bhagavad Gita.
1971.
Yeah. How old were you then? 6. Oh, yeah. Huh?
In 1971.
Really? That's good. So Prabhupada's mercy, no? Yeah. I must have been conceived 1944. I was a war baby. Born in 45, 10th of February, 45. So I must have been conceived in 1944, 9 months before, right? That was the year that Prabhupada started Back to Godhead magazine in India. Back to Godhead. So maybe when Prabhupada was, carrying the proofs of his magazine, or selling Back to Godhead magazine, maybe he'd stepped on a beetle. I was that beetle, And then Prabhupada stepped on a beetle. I got the human form. Maybe.
And we are so blessed, Maharaj, to have you here today. Thank you so much.
You're already blessed.